Bienvenidos a una vez más a Redemptiom 2 y continuamos con el bueno de Arthur Morgan. Sí. Y aún seguimos con sus aventuras y desventuras. Hacemos la misión de Josiah, ¿no? Después tengo que llevar la piel.
Hosea?
Josiah.
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little. So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown. You son of a bitch.
Serás hijo de p...
We are ridiculous.
Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickets.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Hombre, que de hecho así es un puto chiste.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Bill es que no... Es que el traje y Bill... El traje y Bill
We are honored to
no
be
pegan para
That's
nada.
wonderful, wonderful. Come down this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Vale. Arthur también está en plan, ¿y yo qué coño hago en esta fiesta? A mí es que Angelo Bronte no me cae nada bien, es un típico personaje pedante, me ganas de pagar un tiro a la vez.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That
que
is
matarlo.
Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war, and a hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that
Qué hijo puta, chaval.
That is Hector Fellows, this self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, We're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
Ah, none taken. None taken! All these vulgar people, they hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes, yes, yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Qué hijo de puta,
Those
tío.
sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you, as a guest, yes, as my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Hijo puta, no me fío.
Ok,
Que no
ragazzi,
me fío.
adesso il vino buono.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me.
Sí, claro, te sigo. Y si tengo que matar también te mato, básicamente. Yo estoy muy agresivos. Me cansé de ser buena onda.
Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Que te follen.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
How do you do, ma'am?
Bonsoir et à vous, monsieur.
Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble and steal nothing unless it's information.
Of course.
Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall and what's his name, Milton, knows we're here. Gentlemen, be well.
Mucho cuidado, tú tranquilo.
Evening, folks.
Champagne, sir. Have a lovely evening.
How are you all doing?
Good evening.
Claro, una copita. Bill, me cago en tus muertos.
I was hoping you'd be here.
Wherever did you get that? Why, that would be telling.
Evening, all.
Can I help you, sir?
Bonjour, monsieur.
You went. Hello. Outrageous. These damsels. Well,
Good evening.
if that's French culture for you, sign me up for French.
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine evening.
Mr. Mayor,
How's
wonderful to
things?
see you again.
Lemieux, this intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskins.
I did no such thing.
Tú bebe, tú bebe.
Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us as Americans had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that
Básicamente.
extends to Saint Denis.
But Mr. Miller, the Indian problem is not an urban problem, but a rural problem. And here in Saint-Denis, we have problems of our own.
I beg to differ, sir. It is not a rural problem, but a human problem. An American problem. We want to end this century yet more besmirched.
Bueno, un
Blood,
poquito.
guilt because of more sins.
Tú bebe,
Do we wish
tranquilo.
to better ourselves?
How they?
I'd hope the latter.
As of course do I.
How you doing?
But things are more
Evening,
complex
sir.
in the matters of man
Hello.
than in the heads
Well.
of the intellectuals.
Good luck to you.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Tú bebe tranquilo.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk.
Ese no es
What's
Abraham
that?
Lincoln.
Cool off.
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. And you can rejoin the party.
Hi there, sir.
Evening, folks.
Y he salvado a Abraham Lincoln.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
Mayor,
Allegedly.
this quite a place you got here?
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, qué bonito.
My lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall?
Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Pero ve tú, Dutch, ve tú, Dutch. Quiero ver los juegos también.
Monsieur?
Yo saludo a todo el mundo.
Bonjour.
How's it going with you? Evening, ma'am.
Thank you. How do you do?
Hello, ma'am.
Aunque traje esto para robar, me mola.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured. Good.
Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Terry.
Hay que matar a Bronte, hay que matar a Bronte, hay que matar a todos. Todos, sangre, sangre.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later.
Ya vamos.
Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him. I will not have standards slip in this house.
Pues tú acabas de pedir una paliza a alguien.
Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me.
Vale. ¿Ahora qué? Por aquí, ¿no?
Look at me. Who do you think you are?
Relájate.
For the likes of you, you know this.
Relájate, te parto la
In this
cara.
house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Pues qué tienes, chaval. Vale. Vale. Examinar.
Mr. Leviticus. Butcher's Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Pues sí, muy interesante. Y yo me voy.
Hello there.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Have I caused you offense?
Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
Sí, vámonos antes de que sospechen.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
Pues a robar. Se ha dicho.
Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea.
Pues lee,
Let me
tranquilo.
think on it.
Y a dormir tranquilamente.
Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Y ahora vamos a hacer otra misión aquí. ¡Salta, Arthur, salta! Caída de superhéroe. Esto es del profesor, no tengo ganas de hacerlo aún. Esto es lo del coso. Ahora esa la misión de Meribeth, que nos quería... Dios, chaval, Dutch, chao.
Some party, huh? And very productive. We got some good leads out of it.
Adiós, Dutch, adiós. Uy, chico.
Hey, boy. Come here.
Ah, es el perro de Jack. Tú tranquilito, yo te cuido. Vamos a hacer la misión de Maribeth.
Morning.
Buenos días, Ángel.
Morning, Arthur. Give a good point.
Come on, my turn now, please.
Oh, no. We don't need you getting in no more trouble.
You all right, Jack?
Morning. I'm just fine.
Hello, Mary Beth.
Hola, Mary Beth.
How are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers? What are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rhodes. And quick.
She's Rhodes?
No. She's at a place called Bradley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What are they time?
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
Pues vamos y nos matamos a todos. Nos matamos a todos, hijos de puta.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him. Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help.
Now get out of here.
Oh, I see. That kind. Anyway, just get in there and find Tilly.
Que eso lo quiero coger yo. Vale, hay que limpiar esto, si no, no va a funcionar.
Go find her before they put a bullet in her head.
Ya voy, hombre, ya voy.
Wait, Arthur! They probably heard us.
What the hell?
You okay in the...
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss.
Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun. Anyone approaches, shoot them.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine. Now catch that bastard. The one in front's the boss. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with him yet.
All right, get after them.
Yeah.
There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. We're coming for you, you bastards! They're heading down the hill to the water.
You crazy old hag!
Oh, there they are by the shoreline. You got it.
Vamos, caballo, vaca, vaca,
We
caballo.
can't let these animals get away. All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly.
No.
Go on, rope that bastard. Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on
Bueno, vale.
bastard.
You're making a big mistake.
Don't let him get away. Come on, get him, Arthur.
Ya voy, el caballo no corre más. ¿Qué quieres más?
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good. Oh, shit. Quick, get after him.
You don't know. You don't.
Tilly can't speak to him if he's dead.
Make these nice and tight.
All right, you bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure.
I'll take his horse. He won't be needing it no more.
Cargar, 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 cargar.
This could get bumpy.
Cargar.
Come on now.
You have the first idea what you're getting into. I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an E? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny damn coward.
Cállate.
Funny bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed...
Cállate, cállate.
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you gonna do with
Que te calles.
All right, damn it.
All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
Come on, then.
Aquí lo tienes.
So he's still alive then?
Yes.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman.
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone.
¿De verdad? ¿O te mato?
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Tú.
Go on.
Pero yo no.
Come on. Let's get you home. Yeah.
Now get out of here.
Y tú, te vienes conmigo. Tengo un sitio para ti. Pero primero tengo que venir aquí y llamar a mi caballo que venga.
There, girl.
¿Qué pasa aquí?
I'm bored with doing all the work around here, Wendell White. Well, I'm getting bored of you claiming you doing all the work, Mr. Black.
No, estos dos tontos no los por lado. Vamos.
Oh, shoot! Come here, please! You can see the bind I'm in. I need help again. Come on! Okay, fine. I know this doesn't look good. But I swear I didn't do... Mother of God!
Ya está, libre. Libre. Lo intenté liberar, pero no pude. Vale, tengo aquí los dos caballos. Bien. ¿Qué vamos a hacer, chavalucos? Pues muy fácil. Vamos a venir aquí.
Let's get...
Vamos.
Wait.
Vamos, tormenta, vamos.
Move.
Vamos, tormenta, vamos.
Watch out now!
sucking on Sean or something?
Look, what is it?
All right, simmer down.
Just back off already.
Hey, good-looking horse there. If you want me to keep that overnight, there's room in the stable. If you ain't got papers, I can't give you much. I've been burned before. That'll make your horse happy.
Provisiones para el caballo.
Enjoy.
Ahora. Vamos a comprar un traje. Vamos a comprarnos un traje y dejamos el episodio. No dejamos el episodio. Vamos a venir aquí y hacemos esta misión que nos da tiempo. Y después sí que dejamos el episodio. Ah, que sí, tormenta, que te chemen.
Excuse me.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we've met.
We have?
At that gaslit party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flat.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train, crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
As my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties. And those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh on done.
Eso es verdad.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Yeah.
Y que no le importe si llevan tanto tiempo.
Come on, girl.
¿Pero cuándo? No, ahora mismo no, porque está hecha esa misión. ¿Y qué os parece si para estos 20 minutos que nos quedan vamos por el cartel de recompensa?
Well, you're not here to turn yourself in, so I conclude you're a bounty hunter. May I
Pues sí,
direct you to the post
que hace tiempo
on the
que no voy por un delincuente. Leer. Leer. Y guardar.
You going after Lindsay Waffle?
I might be. Or I might just want to hang his poster up on my wall.
Tranquilo que con ellos ya tengo una pequeña historia. Vamos a por él. Y lo han cogido. Yo lo iba a coger por el poli, pero bueno. Vamos a por la recompensa. ¿Por qué no se va a la mierda usted? Espera, tenemos a alguien aquí que no conocemos. A lo mejor vamos a la recompensa después.
Look out.
Hello.
Ma'am?
A ver quién hay por aquí. Es dentro, ¿no? Sí. Hola.
One moment, please.
Hey.
This is extremely delicate. There. Ah, wonderful. Algernon Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Tacitus Kilgore.
How can I help you? May I interest you in a hat, perhaps? How about a nymph? I import them from Brussels. The idiots in this town all want Italian nymphs, but the Italians make the coarsest of marble. I mean, quite frankly, the Baroque is an abomination. Belgium. Now that is a land for the connoisseur.
Oh, yes. Yeah, as I always say. But, you know, I'm not really a nymph kind of man.
Oh, of course, too ephemeral. You want something, more tangible, more gothic. I also make corsets. Would you like a corset? Always.
¿Cómo desentona Arthur en eso?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I ride a lot of horses. The whalebone might stick in.
Well, a cup of tea.
Sure.
And what is it you do, Mr. Kilgore? Are you a gentleman of leisure? An aesthete? An artist?
I suppose I'm kind of an adventurer.
Ha! Yes, of course you are. Here, be careful with the china. Sir, it is French.
Not Belgian?
No. They are Philistines in that area, not to be trusted. Youth, eternally preserved in marble, is more their specialty. I fear China will always elude them. Now, why are you here exactly?
I don't know.
You're an adventurer, a wanderer, a lost soul cast out from heaven?
Sure.
Well, I do pay exceptionally well for certain objects needed for my art.
You do?
I do. Exceptionally well.
Well, what do you need?
Let's see. Right now, I have a couple of commissions. I need at least 15 egret plumes. Good ones, obviously. I also need 15 assorted orchids. Here's a list.
Okay. I will see what I can do. Thanks for the tea.
Thank you, Tacitus. It'll be very worth your while.
Pero guay. Locos, vamos a dejar el episodio por aquí y nos vemos. Hasta luego.
Hey, fella.
Yay.
How do you do?